Joe Thornton and Patty Marleau will be playing together with Matt Nieto. So they got some speed up there. Melker Karlsson, Pavelski, and Couture in the middle will stay together. And the third line will be interesting. Wingels moves down to the third line with Shepard and Tomas Hertl.
They're wearing number 28. The Rangers have two Moores. Dominic 28, a forward. John, the defenseman, as McGinn's shot is saved by Lundqvist. And he got a shot at the rebound, but couldn't put it back on net. Now Goodrow, a nice pass into Desjardins. It bounced a bit for him.
San Jose, it was a stinging loss. Quiet plane ride home. And trying to redeem themselves here tonight.
And the Sharks go from playing a red-hot team with a red-hot power play to playing a red-hot team with a red-hot power play. And in possession, that's for sure, here in the early going. And they're out shooting the Rangers by a margin of 3-1. And there's an opportunity off the bar. And now back to Dillon.
To get the puck, they can release it a little bit quicker.
Good back check by Shepard there. Breaks up the Dan Boyle pass for Hagelin. Now Hagelin checked by Dillon, but he gets it back to Boyle at the point. Boyle, wrist shot through, saved by Niemi. There's a chance for the Rangers. They score. Marty St. Louis off the face-off, and it's 1-0 New York.
Well, that's a disappointing goal against for the Sharks. It's a defensive zone face-off. You can see it just ricochet. Thornton throws it back. And looks like Kreider, he just kind of one-hands the puck to a wide-open Marty St. Louis. You can see him.
Step out who won the draw. Kreider just sticking the toe of his stick on it. And St. Louis putting it home. And a shot off the post by Brassard. Sharks on a Cash Creek power play. Chris Kreider's off for interference. And the first power play for the game for the Sharks. And Pavelski stopped by Lundqvist. Great chance on the setup from Thornton. Marleau on the far boards. And Couture comes back to keep it alive to Pavelski. Now Pavelski at the line for Burns. He'll catch it, shoot it, tip. Thornton in front, turn just a hair late. And McDonough with it, but he can't get it out. And Pavelski takes it on the backhand, swings it wide to Couture. Now Marleau, catch behind the net, Burns shot, save Lundqvist, and the rebound kept in by Pavelski. Hertl 10 to go on the power play to Shepard. Back pass wanted Wingels, didn't find him, and the Rangers are going to get it down the ice and now maybe get a chance. Moore shoots, and a save by Niemi. And now the Rangers back at full strength with Kreider out of the box.
One season.
Yeah, they're 6-1 against the Pacific Division, 8-2-3 against the West. Rangers on the attack, shot kicked off by Niemi, and then he covers the rebound chance for Stempniak.
And he said he just regretted that he didn't bring a Stanley Cup here. Felt like it was unfinished business.
Rangers score. Girardi with the puck to the net. Banging it home is Kreider, and it's 2-0 New York.
Well, if this isn't ironic, San Jose 9th in the NHL in faceoffs. The Rangers are 29th, and yet they lead 2-0 because of offensive zone faceoffs, and that's talk about winning battles and tying up sticks in front of the net. That puck was supposed to go to Marty St. Louis. It hit somebody in front of the net. Braun gets out muscle, doesn't tie up the stick. Face-off win, and that's way too much time for Girardi there. Like, where are the forwards? All three of them gone. Who's the left winger?
And still do. Burns slowed down in the corner looking for Marleau. And Marleau with Nieto behind the net. Patrick takes the pass, and Lundqvist the save off Marleau. Hit straight for the net. The pass for Zuccarello, and he couldn't catch it. Now he dumps it back into the corner for Nash. Takes it, faces the net, shoots, and Niemi with the save as Brassard battling Pavelski. Committed an infraction there, but they let it go. Now a chance for the Sharks, and Lundqvist gets his glove out on it, comes back to the net. Boyle for the Rangers. And now the Sharks will try and get out of their zone and get something going here in this second period, down 2-0. Brassard, the one-timer by Boyle, and that hit Braun at the front of the Sharks' net. Burns to Vlasic. Vlasic with a big road trip where he had back-to-back game winners in Winnipeg and Minnesota. Hertl fumbles the pass, Burns doesn't, and then Shepard comes back, and Lundqvist stopped them both.
No, that's the best save that Lundqvist has made all night.
Trying to get on the board against The New York Rangers, and that dump in by Vlasic just wasn't deep enough. Matt Zuccarello back the other way. Puts on the brakes. Leaves it for Kreider, and he pushed a weak shot to the goal, and Niemi will hold it there.
Tomorrow, then.
Yeah, they're going to play bocce.
Awesome. We're going to head to Phoenix together on Monday.
There's a shot to save by Lundqvist off Couture. Marleau at the line, but Dominic Moore gets it back, and it came out front as Marleau got a piece of that. Nobody there for the Sharks to convert. Miller back the other way for the Rangers. Gets a shot away, and Niemi to save. From Sweden, scouts for the Sharks. Sitting with his own line mate, Mike Ricci, one of the great third lines in Sharks history. Sundstrom, Ricci, and Scott Thornton. Hagler a shot, and Niemi with a big save. Jesper Fast parked right in front.
The test for the San Jose Sharks, can they maintain this speed that the Rangers, they try and set the tempo of the game. They're used to it. They play this every game.
Tennyson missed. Here's Hannon. Has time. Gets it through. And Lundqvist with the save. Braun. He'll put it toward the net. Knocked down by Klein. He backhands it to Kreider, who's tripped up by Desjardins. Sharks win it back to the net. Easy save for Lundqvist with the stick. McGinn back around to the other side. Dominic Moore, and that gets back to the front of the net. Carlson couldn't catch the pass from Couture. But this line getting some chances now. Pavelski hits the post! All alone, he had Lundqvist dead to rights, but can't put it home. McDonough. And now Dominic Moore trying to get around Burns. The spinorama! And Niemi made the save. What a skating move by Dominic Moore. Right off the board, Stepan sends it back over to McDonough. So the teams are back at full and even strength. And there have been no special team goals in this game. Very few penalties to speak of at all. McDonough shot, Niemi the save, covers it up. Nash. And Niemi got his blocker on it. Rick Nash again from the corner. Pulling his way to the slot, puts it on net, rebound, and Niemi robs Zuccarello. What a save!
Is an all-world save by Antti Niemi, to the point it got most of the players on the Sharks were standing up, kind of banging on the boards in appreciation of that save.
This look. So there's the puck in the glove.
Doing the play. There's no conclusive evidence that the puck crossed the goal line.
Yeah. Stays 2-0, and Burns to center. Back for Marleau, intercepted. Here's Nash shorthanded, and he's got help. The pass, the shot, saved by Niemi off Stepan. Matt Tennyson loading up, shot it just wide. Now Vlasic shoots, and Lundqvist with a great glove save.
I think Lundqvist might have been doing some scouting and watched Vlasic and his heroics earlier this week. Going top shelf twice in 2 games with game-winning goals in the waning seconds against Winnipeg and then in overtime against Minnesota. And look at that save. Says, oh yeah, Mr. Niemi, I got a nice glove save here for you too. And there's a good look from the Prism net.
Melker Karlsson, Shepard, saved by Lundqvist, they score! Melker Karlsson, that's 5 games in a row for the rookie, and the Sharks are back in this game.
The kid's got game, and he's got goals in 5 straight. Pavelski draws the penalty, the second power play unit. Cuts the lead in half. And there's the shot from Shepard, but who follows it up to the net? Melker Karlsson. You want to score goals in the NHL? You want to score goals? Go to the net. Battle guys off. He beat.
And now Wingles gets it away to Desjardins. Another shorthanded bid. Desjardins to the net. And crashing into the post. And one of the Rangers, Kreider, was Marc-Edouard Vlasic, and the Sharks almost tied it there. As Tennyson will keep it in with a skate, but it goes right to Zuccarello. Ahead for Nash. Rick Nash with the empty net. Nash shoots, scores. And the Rangers make it 3-1.
He's had a phenomenal game, Nash has, in all three zones. Back checking. He's made some great passes. And you just see the strength, first the speed of Nash to win the race. And watch him cut across, hold off two guys, then have the presence of mind. He knows it's an empty net. A lot of guys might try and shoot it right there. And Burns in depth.